we all need money still, but if you can live in love, peace and harmony, you know, and try to and educate each other, I think we'd have a better world or a better country.
Dennis Brown, a renowned Jamaican singer, one of the major stars of lovers rock, a subgenre of reggae, impressed with his soulful voice and prolific songwriting. However, his passing in 1999 a void in the hearts of his fans and raised questions about his legacy, particularly concerning his substantial net worth, his family, and more. So let's uncover all these mysteries in this episode. Dennis Brown was born on February 1957 at Victoria Jubilee Hospital in Kingston, Jamaica. His upbringing was immersed in creativity, heavily influenced by his father, Arthur Brown, a multi-talented screenwriter, actor, and journalist. Brown spent his childhood in a lively tenement house situated between North Street and King Street, sharing the space with his parents, 3 brothers, and a sister. However, his early years were shadowed by sorrow when he lost his mother in the 1960s. Brown's passion for music emerged early in life, inspired by renowned American balladeers such as Brooke Benton, Sam Cooke, Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin. Nevertheless, Nat King Cole had the most significant impact on his musical style. During the rocksteady era, he frequently visited the JJ's record store on Orange Street, immersing himself in Jamaica's emerging music scene. His first public performance took place at just 9 years old, during an end-of-term school concert, where his confidence and vocal talent were evident, paving the way for his future in music. Throughout his career spanning decades, he released over 75 albums, leaving a lasting impact on the music industry with his soulful voice and deeply emotional lyrics. Although the specifics of his net worth at the time of his death remain unrevealed, financial gain was never his primary motivation. Instead, he poured his heart into his artistry and his fans, forging a profound bond with audiences around the globe. But recently, according to some sources, the net worth that Dennis Brown had accumulated by the time of his death was approximately $7 million. His legacy transcends commercial success, as he remained devoted to creating music that deeply resonated with listeners. In recognition of his enduring contributions to Jamaican music, he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor in the rank of Commander CD in 2011. Bob Marley, one of the pioneers of reggae, even affirmed Brown as his favorite singer.
Now, it seems very noticeable to me that you seem to have taken up the whole standard right that Bob Marley's legacy left of internationalising reggae and making that crossover. Now, I mean, you've been in the business now for 18 years. Yeah. Do you think that it's getting easier for black artists to be able to do that?
In some sense, but I think where the hard work comes in is when you have to try and find that special song. You know, I think that's really hard work, not easy.
Dubbing him the Crown Prince of Reggae all right now, let's take a look at his home. Reggae icon Dennis Brown resided on Harlesden Road in Harlesden, London, where he shared with his brother from 1993 until his passing in 1999. This humble dwelling became a central gathering place for the reggae community, attracting musicians, fans, and industry professionals who came together to celebrate and create music. Acknowledging its cultural importance, a blue plaque was installed at the house in 2012, commemorating Brown's enduring impact on reggae and his strong ties to the UK. The unveiling ceremony brought together family members and notable artists, highlighting the home's role as more than just a residence. It was a hub of artistic collaboration and cultural exchange that contributed to shaping the reggae scene in Britain. The exterior of the house, with its unassuming brick facade and modest dimensions, belied the vibrant life that unfolded within its walls. The structure featured a small front garden, adorned with colorful flowers and plants that added a touch of warmth and character to the property. This inviting entrance served as a threshold to a world where reggae music thrived and artistic spirits flourished. Inside, the home was a reflection of Brown's personality and passion for music. The living room, often filled with the sounds of reggae, was decorated with framed photographs of iconic moments in his career, alongside posters of fellow musicians and albums that inspired him. The walls were painted in warm, earthy tones, creating a cozy atmosphere conducive to creativity and collaboration. A well-worn sofa and a few mismatched chairs provided comfortable seating for friends and fellow artists who frequently visited. The room was often transformed into an impromptu studio where musicians would gather to write, rehearse, and share ideas, fostering a sense of community that was integral to the reggae scene. Meanwhile, the kitchen was equipped with simple yet functional amenities, reflecting Brown's down-to-earth lifestyle. The aroma of traditional Caribbean dishes often filled the air as family and friends gathered to enjoy home-cooked meals, further strengthening the bonds within the community. The dining area, though modest, was a space where stories were exchanged and laughter resonated, highlighting the importance of fellowship in Brown's life. This kitchen was more than just a place for cooking. It was a gathering space that nurtured relationships and inspired creativity. The bedrooms in the house were personal sanctuaries, each with its unique charm. Brown's own room was adorned with memorabilia from his illustrious career, including awards, vinyl records, and personal mementos that chronicled his journey as a musician. The decor was simple, yet meaningful, reflecting his humble nature despite his fame. The other bedrooms served as guest rooms for visiting musicians, providing a sense of comfort and belonging. The home's intimate atmosphere allowed for deep connections to form, as artists exchanged ideas and collaborated on new projects, contributing to the rich tapestry of reggae music. The backyard of the house was another essential aspect of the home, providing an outdoor space for relaxation and creativity. It featured a small patio surrounded by greenery, where Brown and his guests could unwind after long sessions of music making. This outdoor area often became a venue for informal gatherings, where artists would share their latest creations while enjoying the fresh air. In addition to his cherished home in Harlesden, Dennis Brown also owned a stunning mansion in Jamaica that served as a retreat and a creative haven. Nestled in the lush hills of Kingston, this expansive property was a reflection of his Jamaican roots and his deep connection to the island's vibrant culture. The exterior of the mansion was characterized by its grand architecture, featuring a blend of traditional Caribbean design elements and modern aesthetics. Surrounded by beautifully landscaped gardens, the home was enveloped in tropical flora, creating a serene atmosphere that allowed Brown to escape the hustle and bustle of his musical career. The mansion boasted a spacious outdoor terrace that overlooked breathtaking views of the Jamaican landscape, including rolling hills and the distant coastline. This terrace was often the setting for gatherings, where family, friends, and fellow musicians would come together to enjoy the natural beauty of their surroundings. The exterior was further enhanced by a large swimming pool, which offered a refreshing respite from the tropical heat. The pool area was equipped with comfortable lounge chairs and shaded spots, making it an ideal place for relaxation and informal jam sessions under the sun. This outdoor oasis became a cherished space for socializing and creativity, where the spirit of reggae thrived amidst the natural beauty of Jamaica. Inside, the mansion was a luxurious yet welcoming space, reflecting Brown's personality and love for music. The grand foyer greeted visitors with high ceilings and elegant decor, featuring local artwork and sculptures that celebrated Jamaican culture. The living room was expansive, adorned with plush sofas and vibrant textiles that created a warm and inviting atmosphere. Large windows allowed natural light to flood the space, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscape and seamlessly blending indoor and outdoor living. This room often served as a gathering place for impromptu performances, where musicians would share their latest tunes while surrounded by the beauty of the Jamaican countryside. The kitchen in the mansion was a chef's dream, equipped with modern appliances and ample counter space for preparing traditional Jamaican dishes. It featured a large island that served as both a cooking area and a casual dining spot, where family and friends could gather to enjoy meals together. The dining room, with its elegant furnishings and views of the gardens, provided a more formal setting for special occasions and celebrations. This combination of functionality and style made the kitchen and dining areas central to the mansion's social life, echoing the communal spirit that characterized Brown's life and music. The bedrooms in the mansion were designed for comfort and tranquility, each with its unique charm. The master suite was a luxurious retreat, complete with a private balcony that overlooked the stunning views of the hills and the Caribbean Sea. This room was adorned with tasteful decor, featuring rich colors and textures that reflected the vibrant culture of Jamaica. Each guest room was similarly designed, offering a peaceful sanctuary for visiting friends and fellow artists. The interiors were infused with local craftsmanship, showcasing handmade furniture and artworks that celebrated the island's rich heritage. This attention to detail created an inviting atmosphere that made every guest feel at home, reinforcing the mansion's role as a gathering place for creativity and connection. Beyond the stunning mansions, Dennis Brown also made his fans admire his car collection. But before we discover his garage, please take a few seconds to subscribe to our channel, All Profiles. Thanks a bunch. Dennis Brown's car collection reflects a deep appreciation for both classic and contemporary sports cars, each offering a unique driving experience. First, the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray stands as an iconic representation of American muscle and engineering prowess. Priced starting at $68,300, The Stingray delivers exceptional value for its performance capabilities. Under the hood, it boasts a 2-liter V8 engine producing 495 horsepower, enabling acceleration from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds. Its top speed reaches an impressive 194 mph, making it a formidable presence on both road and track. The exterior design of the Stingray is both aggressive and aerodynamic, featuring sharp lines and a low stance that enhances its visual appeal and performance. The mid-engine placement not only improves weight distribution, but also contributes to its sleek profile. Inside, the cabin is driver-centric, adorned with premium materials such as Mulan leather seating surfaces with perforated inserts. Advanced technology, including an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration, ensures connectivity and convenience. Next up, the Mazda MX-5 Miata, known globally as the MX-5, is celebrated as the world's best-selling roadster, with approximately 1.2 million units produced since its debut in 1989. Priced at $29,530 for the base model, the Miata was powered by a 2.0-liter inline 4 engine producing 181 horsepower, enabling a top speed of 143 mph. Paired with a 6-speed manual gearbox, this car delivers a driving experience focused on engagement and enjoyment. The Miata's exterior design is stunning, characterized by curvy lines and a low-to-the-ground profile. The retractable soft top is manually operated, allowing for quick and easy open-air driving. Inside, the cabin is snug yet comfortable, featuring leather seats and a Bose sound system in higher trims. The minimalist interior design emphasizes driver engagement, with controls thoughtfully placed to enhance the driving experience. Ultimately, the Ford Mustang EcoBoost represents a modern take on the classic muscle car, offering a balance between performance and efficiency. With a starting MSRP of $31,920, it provides an affordable yet exhilarating driving experience. The Mustang EcoBoost is powered by a 3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, producing 315 horsepower, allowing for swift acceleration and a top speed that satisfies the need for speed. The exterior design maintains the Mustang's iconic silhouette, with a long hood and fastback roofline that exude a sense of motion even at a standstill. The EcoBoost variant features unique styling cues, such as a distinctive front grille and available performance packages that enhance its sporty appearance. Inside, the cabin blends retro-inspired elements with modern technology, offering features like leather-trimmed seats, a heated steering wheel, and an intuitive infotainment system with smartphone integration. On the other hand, in terms of personal life, Dennis Brown was married to Yvonne Brown, and together they had 10 children. Among them, his youngest daughter, Marla Brown, has upheld his musical legacy, gaining international acclaim in the reggae world. Her achievements continue to celebrate her father's influence, demonstrating that his impact resonates not only through his own career, but also through the next generation of reggae performers. The involvement of his children in reggae highlights not just his role as a pioneering artist, but also as a father who nurtured a deep love for music within his family.
Did he have an influence on what you do now as a career?
Definitely. I'm a trained dancer, so I do ballet, street and contemporary, so the whole entertainment factor. All of my brothers and sisters, we all are gifted with the voice. So we all sing, or my brother Jason, he produces his own music, writes his own music. Soon to be releasing that soon, sometime this year also. I'm currently singing also, working on my own project, the tribute album for my dad, along with my sister Dina. So we've all kind of grasped that entertainment factor from Dad, right, and used it.
There is an interesting fact that few people know that Dennis Brown, although he was already a very famous reggae artist, never flaunted those achievements to his children.
When did it dawn upon you that your dad was actually a superstar?
Probably at the funeral, mainly because when Dad was at home, he was just our dad. We knew that he was always in the studio because we used to go with him, but it was only when he died and laying him down, and the amount of people, the crowds that came to Heroes Park also, that's when I realised, wow, like all these people love my dad as much as we do. Obviously we would love him more, but just as much through his music, so probably then.
By the late 1990s, Brown's health began to deteriorate, partly due to ongoing respiratory issues. These health challenges were likely compounded by his prolonged struggle with drug addiction, particularly cocaine use. Despite his declining condition, Brown stayed active in the music industry. In May 1999, while touring in Brazil with other reggae artists, he became gravely ill and was diagnosed with pneumonia. Upon returning to Kingston, Jamaica, on June 30, 1999, Brown experienced cardiac arrest and was immediately taken to Kingston University Hospital. Despite medical efforts, he passed away the following day. The official cause of death was identified as a collapsed lung. His death sent ripples of grief across Jamaica and the global reggae community, as fans and fellow musicians mourned the loss of a true icon. Dennis Brown's funeral on July 17, 1999, in Kingston was a significant event that drew thousands of attendees. Among the dignitaries honoring his memory were then Prime Minister P.J. Patterson, an opposition leader, and former Prime Minister Edward Seager. The 3-hour service included performances by renowned artists like Maxi Priest and Shaggy, as well as heartfelt tributes from Brown's 3 sons. After the ceremony, he was interred at Kingston's National Heroes Park, underscoring his profound influence on Jamaican music and culture. Prime Minister Patterson commended Brown's legacy in reggae, declaring, "Over the years, Dennis Brown established himself as one of the most talented and accomplished musicians of our time." All right, now let's dive into his journey from childhood to becoming the Crown Prince of Reggae. By the age of 11, Dennis Brown had his first professional performance at Tit for Tat, a nightclub in West Kingston, where his brother Basil was performing a comedy act. He was invited to sing with the resident band, impressing the audience so much that he secured a permanent role as the lead singer. A defining moment in his early career came when he performed at a Jamaica Labour Party JLP convention at the National Arena, singing Desmond Decker's Unity and Johnny Taylor's Ain't That Loving You. His performance captivated the audience, who enthusiastically tossed money onto the stage. With his earnings, Brown proudly purchased his first suit, an important milestone for the young and aspiring musician.
Started singing at the age 9 first, but doing actual recordings was when I was 13.
Wow.
13 years of age. I was working for one of his producers at the time. It was Coxon, Downbeat Dad. We like going to a college or so, because I learned a few things while working with Downbeat, you know. It was a good experience.
The 1970s marked the rise of Brown to stardom. He worked with renowned producers like Coxsone Dodd, Derek Harriott, and Joe Gibbs, honing his style and broadening his audience. His 1972 hit Money in My Pocket catapulted him beyond Jamaica, garnering significant acclaim in the United Kingdom. The next year, he partnered with producer Winston "Niney" Holness to release Westbound Train, which became the defining hit of Jamaica's summer. His fame grew even further when he was voted Jamaica's top male singer in a Swing magazine poll that same year. Nonetheless, with fame came difficulties. In 1973, Brown was hospitalized due to exhaustion from his intense schedule, leading to rumors that he either had tuberculosis or only one lung. Medical professionals advised him to step back from performing to recover and concentrate on his education. Despite this challenge, Brown made a remarkable comeback. In 1974, he embarked on his first UK tour as part of the Jamaica Act, performing alongside Cynthia Richards, Al Brown, Sharon Forrester, and the Maytals. After a short trip back to Jamaica for the holidays, he returned to the UK accompanied by Holness, who had taken on the role of his business manager. This journey led to Brown signing a contract with Trojan Records, which paved the way for the release of his debut album, Just Dennis. During the mid-1970s, Brown faced the challenges of navigating the intricate music industry. In 1976, his label, Deb Music, entered into a partnership with Radio London DJ Charlie Gillett's Oval Records, which had a distribution deal with Virgin Records. However, disagreements over distribution rights caused the agreement to collapse, hampering the promotion of his work. Despite these setbacks, Brown remained resilient and continued to pursue new projects. By the early 1980s, Brown had firmly established himself in the reggae scene. He signed with A&M Records, releasing albums like Foul Play and Love Has Found Its Way. The title track from the latter achieved crossover success, making its way onto the R&B charts in both the UK and the US. His ability to evolve with the shifting trends in reggae was extraordinary. As dancehall music rose in popularity, Brown smoothly transitioned into the genre, collaborating with peers such as Gregory Isaacs. Even while grappling with health challenges in the late 1990s, Brown remained committed to his music, continuing to record and perform, captivating audiences with his soulful voice until his untimely death in 1999. His immense contributions to reggae earned him the title crowned Prince of Reggae, a fitting honor for a musician whose influence on the genre remains unmatched. Although Dennis Brown is no longer in this world, his musical legacy will live on in the hearts of fans. Accordingly, Dennis Brown's impact on reggae is immeasurable, with his soulful vocal style and heartfelt lyrics shaping the sound of a new generation of artists, such as Barrington Levy, Junior Reid, Frankie Paul, Luciano, Bushman, and Richie Stephens. Even after his death, his legacy continues to resonate in the creations of modern reggae and dancehall performers. In tribute to his memory, a commemorative concert was organized in Brooklyn on the first anniversary of his passing, featuring acts like Johnny Osborne, Mickey Jarrett, Delano Tucker, and Half Pint. To further celebrate his contributions to music and culture, the Dennis Emmanuel Brown Foundation was founded in 2001. This organization is dedicated to educating children, preserving Brown's musical heritage, and providing young learners with access to musical instruments. Annually, the foundation presents the Dennis Emmanuel Brown Debs Scholarship to students aged 10 to 12, recognizing academic achievement. Through these initiatives, Brown's passion for music and education continues to inspire and uplift future generations, ensuring that his legacy lives on. Brown's contributions have been honored through numerous events and accolades over the years. In February 2007, Jamaica organized a series of celebrations to pay tribute to both Dennis Brown and Bob Marley, as the two iconic artists share the same birth month. The following year, in 2008, the Dennis Brown Trust introduced an internet radio station exclusively featuring his music. That same year, a tribute concert, coordinated by the Jamaica Classical Music Association and its partners, showcased performances by reggae legends such as Dwight Pinkney, Derek Harriott, Sugar Minott, George Nooks, and John Holt. Brown's influence reached far beyond the reggae sphere. On April 26, 2010, National Public Radio (NPR) in the United States included him in its esteemed 50 Great Voices series, which celebrated powerful and influential vocalists from around the globe. This prestigious list featured iconic figures like Nat King Cole, Ella Fitzgerald, Mahalia Jackson, and Jackie Wilson, solidifying Brown's status as one of the greatest singers of all time. Further cementing his influence, Dennis Brown's legacy received international recognition once again in 2023, when Rolling Stone magazine ranked him 67th on its list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. This honor underscored the enduring power of his voice and music, which continue to captivate and inspire fans worldwide. And that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found our content engaging, make sure to subscribe to our channel, All Profiles, and turn on the notification bell for updates on our latest videos. Your support is everything to us. Until next time, take care and goodbye.